sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleeping moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleeping moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on the windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on the windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Okay, well, I should be on the screen. I'm not seeing me on the screen just yet, but let's give it a second. So if you guys can't see me, just give it a moment. I think it's my computer. It's either my computer or my internet connection that's running super slow. There we go. And there I see Bestie. It's coming up.
Hi, Bestie.
It is coming up.
I see
There
you.
you are. I can hear you. Yeah, I think there's things running on this laptop because I don't use it that often that are just slowing it down.
Probably. But we all see you.
And it's Restream really to get an app. They do.
Yes.
So there's some things working right now. Come on.
Hello, everybody in chat.
It's like everyone something. It just takes. So there, I'm putting the chat up on screen. There we go.
Yep, there's the overlay.
And because it's so slow, I won't be able to. What's that?
I said, yep, there's the overlay.
So I won't be able to greet everyone. So I apologize. I'll greet you guys all as you come in. I see Jem Baroque, Sweet Yankee Voss, Joan Hageman, Bingo Brew Tea. I did see TC in there earlier. So welcome. Native Pride, welcome. Don't know if Coop is in here. But the other day, I issued a warning on this channel, and I guess people didn't see it as a warning, and they then decided um, that was an invitation. So, okay, they want to play with Skipper. Skipper's here to play now. I'll pull up some things. It'll be a minute because it's running slow. But yeah, they want to go after your kids now,
Yeah.
Georgie.
Yeah. She's now threatening to call CPS on me because of my mental health.
Good morning, Min Honey, Karen's Books, Tammy. Good morning. If I were you, I would keep making police reports. I know you've made some. I would keep making some. Because to be harassment.
Yep. She stalked me for months, or has stalked me for months. And then when everything fell apart, she
She's what?
doubled down and has turned completely. She stalked me for months to the point that she was showing me pictures of my dad's grave. She was sending pictures of my Google Map location. Like, she was showing me pictures of the front of my complex. Like, she's crazy. She was letting me know that she knows every detail of my life. I knew that if there was a falling out, she was going to flip crazy. And
So the
boy,
pictures
has
of your father's grave, all that stuff, the pictures of your father's grave, you can get that all online. You can get that at findagrave.com.
Right.
So
Yep.
she's doing it all from home, and it's a form of extortion is what it is. She's trying to intimidate you into doing what she wants.
Yep. I don't know what the hell she wants, but yeah.
Well, people like normally they just want to broadcast her crazy, or they want you to dance to their tune.
If it's the whole wanting me to live in fear, oh, she's done it with this last post. Hi, Coopy.
This thing keeps telling me connection lost, connection lost. And it's like, hey, Coop.
It's like you're back in the early 2000s where there's a dial up connection.
Creates a paper trail. It may be to the point where you
By the way, this person is pro Hells. That's what makes it even more fucked.
often begin with a piece of unverified or exaggerated information shared online. No, not always. Sometimes intentionally, other times through misunderstanding or misinformation. These rumors can spread rapidly due to the internet's vile or wide reach and the human tendency to share sensational or emotionally charged content. Once a rumor gains traction, it becomes difficult to control or correct because it feels curiosity, fear, or judgment with, within online communities. Rumors are frequently used as tools to manipulate or control others by damaging reputations, spreading fear, or uh, stirring dissent.
And funny, she
Interesting.
says that knows exactly what she's doing.
That's 100% her MO. And if I can show them, if I can't show them today, we'll get to them tomorrow. But yeah, there is no rumors here coming from this side.
No.
I'm trying to pull up the other information. Like, like I tried to warn Skipper. So, okay, Skipper's now no longer. And these are her public comments.
Yeah, these are her public posts on Facebook.
No rumor. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's a way I can. Everything's running slow for me. It's important to be honest about mental health, but untreated bipolar disorder can seriously affect your ability to parent consistently and safely. Calling yourself crazy or embracing multiple personalities and being proud of it, not taking narcissism, or is that narcissism? It's hard for me to read. Doesn't protect. Medication doesn't protect your children from the emotional and behavioral toll of unpredictable moods. Getting tattoos or piercings might feel like a way to cope, but they are not a substitute for rest, therapy, or treatment. Children, especially these with special needs or vulnerabilities, deserve a stable, supportive environment, something only reasonable mental health care can provide. Seeking help is a strength, not a weakness. Your family's future demands on it. So she's been making posts about your kids. And she's trying to say that you're bipolar. And what's funny is you and me, we both have mental illnesses. Neither of which are bipolar. Like, I see nothing bipolar about you. And she does say that she grew up in a house with a parent who was bipolar. I hope you folks realize that bipolar is a genetic mental illness. It passes down.
Always.
Not always, but it does. It does it passes genetically. But this is a woman, she has zero self-realization to think, hey, maybe I'm the one who's bipolar here. And the obsessive.
She uses the thing that I'm open with, my mental health, but I still function the way I should, and I give my kids a proper home. They're happy, they're healthy, and they're so smart.
As do I. People have attacked me over my mental health, but I'm in treatment.
Exactly.
Like, it has been a benefit to my life because I, use that as a way to try to become a better parent.
Exactly. And for her saying that it's untreated, I am in therapy.
Pull up another one here. and she has 2 YouTube channels. Orphan Kitten
Yes.
Rescue and Wednesday's Musings.
Wednesday's live.
Okay.
She's pro Hales.
Yeah, she is pro Hales. I believe that being a true fan means that being loyal and non-judgmental, loving unconditionally. I'm the kind of friend who will stand behind you through thick and thin, listening to you without judgment and caring deeply about what's on your heart or in your heart. I might disagree with you sometimes, but that doesn't change how much I care or respect you. What you should or what you share with me stays between us because trust is sacred. However, my loyalty has limits. Okay, so it's not that sacred.
That part.
Lies and manipulation come into play. That's where I draw the line. If you try to deceive me or manipulate my feelings, I won't hesitate to walk away. I leave these situations behind without looking back. Well, you're not really, because you're posting a lot. Because trust, honesty, and respect are the foundation of my real friendship. You're seeing like, oh, I'm loyal, but I'm attacking someone I used to be friends with. Like,
By the way, she went through this whole stalker tactic while her and I were friends. Who the fuck does that?
Yeah. And I'm sure there's going to be posts about me today. I don't care. I'm to the point. I'm like,
Technically,
okay,
there's already been one about you.
there has, yeah. But yeah, I'm just like, you want to play the game? We can play the game. If you want this out in the open, you want to do this, we're going out in the open. We're doing this. It just occurred to me this morning that I remember watching a stream where someone felt justified calling CPS on a mother based on what they quote unquote interpreted from YouTube, from a YouTube video, claiming neglect and abuse from things they saw online. I literally saw the things, like literally saw the things, not interpreted. That's what it was. And I called and described exactly what I saw. Meanwhile, the same person publicly supports another mother who openly, what is that word?
Announces.
Announces she is uneducated while
Unmedicated.
While
Living
with bipolar disorder. You don't have bipolar disorder. Has 4 children
has 4 children, one being raised by grandma, who is in the chat, by the way, guys.
Yeah, and it's not like you don't have a relationship with that child. There were just more circumstances where it worked best for them to be with grandma, who
exactly
also you have a very good relationship with. The youngest, meanwhile, special needs, is homeschooling them despite her own education, only
completing 8th grade.
Well, that's 100% false. You graduated high school. Just because you can't find your diploma. This is problem with these investigations. They think that absence of proof proves something. It does not. It just means you haven't.
Records are not public record, by the way.
Exactly. And regularly goes live to
threaten people who won't be her friends. Who have I threatened?
Ever
online?
And it's like, dude, just move. Like I said the other day, just move on with your life. Like it takes 0 effort to ignore someone. Just move on. But apparently this person wants to play this game, so Skipper's here to play. Here, let me pull up another one. almost apple cider season in Michigan. Oh, I love apples, apple cider, apple butter, all that stuff. Uh,
Oh, apple
Ohio and
butter is the
Michigan have
best.
a good season, and yeah, it's coming up here very quickly. Has Three Awesome Dogs have, has he made his announcement yet? um. Okay, here's the, and let me replace or remove this one. Why the double standard? If folks are quick to judge one mom based on edited lies or edited clips, but and turn a blind eye to obvious red flags in another, isn't that selective concern or even something
Enabling.
enabling? Um, Maybe it's time I consider making a call myself, since the professionals are trained to sort out what's truly neglect or abuse. You haven't seen any neglect or abuse. It's all in your mind. When I made a call, I saw the neglect live. Like live right there. It was clearly neglect. You, however, are jumping to conclusions, and obviously you think absence of proof is proof of something. um, so here's what I've been recommending to Georgie: keep making keep making phone calls, keep calling your police, making reports, because this is a threat of harassment. um,
Exactly.
if a call is made in good faith, you're not making a good faith call. If a call is made in good faith, it's their job to evaluate the situation, not mine. At the end of the day, protecting kids should be the top priority. Protecting kids from what? From what? What have you seen? You're,
Nothing.
you're yeah, she's making false claims like saying that you're bipolar. You are not bipolar. Do you have mental issues? We both have PTSD.
Yes.
PTSD.
So I have been open because my therapist diagnosed me with bipolar. But since I've been around you guys, I'm being told I need a better therapist because that therapist was wrong.
I mean, I don't see bipolar tendencies from you. Um, I would, if I were you, I would keep in therapy, and I would, if you want to try another therapist, absolutely. Just because I've had multiple therapists, some told me I didn't have PTSD. Uh, doesn't mean they were right. Like other people are like, yeah, I know what they're saying, but it's still PTSD. They were trying to say I had just anxiety, and they were like, but my current therapist was like, you have PTSD, you have anxiety because you have PTSD. Um, like I don't see mania out of you, which is that's a thing of bipolarness. You know, bipolar is the swings. You go from, you know, depressive to manic. With all that she has posted, it will be a clear pattern of harassment and have no standing calling anyone. Yeah, they're going to ask her, well, what did you see? Well, she's bipolar. Okay, well, just being bipolar doesn't mean child abuse is happening. There are lots of people who have bipolar, those who require medication, those who don't. It doesn't mean child abuse is happening. Georgie, I see more PTSD than I do bipolar. Either way, you're a great person and your kids are loved. Absolutely. Right, Native Pride? Oh, that he's tried to jump on it as well. Native, he has tried to insert himself yet again. Yet again. So, yeah, a bunch of us have been following. and we've been documenting. And Georgie, I hope you keep documenting, because this has not been like, previously I gave a warning. Now I'm telling this person, you need to stop. You need to stop. There is nothing that you are doing that's good right now. You are just harassing. That's all you're doing. And she's in Texas, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need, if anyone is in Texas and an expert on Texas harassment laws, get in touch with us, because I'll start going through them. But yeah, they're in the jurisdiction of Texas. So like, all Georgie can do is reports in her area. But if they have broken, if Wednesday has broken a law in Texas, then we need to start reporting it. I don't see as much PTSD as I see complex PTSD and borderline traits, which is none of your fault. Yeah, I would 100% agree with that, TC. Borderline personality, absolutely. Which again does not mean that there's neglect happening. One of my very, very good friends has borderline personality. We've been friends for 15 years. She has problems, but and she sees me in a very favorable light, which is what people with borderline do. They put some people on pedestals and then they devalue others. That doesn't mean that they're doing anything bad. It just means on any given day a week, you're going to find out where you stand with them.
Yeah, I'm quick to call somebody on their bullshit.
Yeah. And even if you have borderline personality, I don't see it as a severe case. Like my friend, she's a severe case. And because she no longer lives near me, I'm always like one of the top people in her life. So she'll call me and be like, whatever I tell her, she holds with a lot of value. And, there's been times where I've had to calm her down, where she's thought little slights were big deals. But, hey, this is not a big deal. This will pass. We just had that conversation, and then she moves on with her life and things are fine.
That is facts, CC.
Sorry,
It's almost like she's purposely playing on the whole me having PTSD, and it's purposely trying to trigger that.
She's trying to use that against you. Yeah, and she is trying to trigger you. That's why she's doing a lot of these things, trying to press your buttons. And which is really sad, because anyone who's honest about their mental illness and willing to work about it shouldn't have it weaponized against them. I've had it happen to me. You're having it happen to you. And, but the good thing is, you have support, you have people around you. Clearly, like this, that's why I have no problem showing this woman's craziness. Like, just move the fuck on. No one is doing anything to you. And like, we have posts going back months. We weren't talking about her. We actually laughed that Georgie had a stalker at first, but this person is dead set on escalation, clearly.
Yeah, we were laughing at a post she made last night about my husband. I was dying laughing. Even Mr. G thought it was funny. Apparently, I'm having an affair with you and half a dozen other men on YouTube. And he's the victim in this. He's being forced to just suck it up and deal with it.
You know what's funny about that is, like, you've been on stream and he's he's heard me. I've heard him. Like, we've literally talked to each other. You think we're here and we're talking to each other? Like, we live on opposite sides of the country. We couldn't have an affair if we wanted to. But, and you're having an affair with everybody. You're having an affair with TC. You're having an affair with me. You're having an affair with Coop.
Yeah,
this the
just
one?
because all my friends are guys does not mean I'm some whore that's just out here spreading my legs for everybody. This bitch right here is the reason why I don't make friends with females. You can't trust
Yeah.
females.
Women can be the worst. I'm sorry, ladies, but when you guys hate each other, like, it's bad. It is
The
bad.
thing is, there is no hate. Go be crazy. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. And a lot of this happened because of Daniel, right?
Chris, heroes. That's where
okay.
we cut ties with Chris, and she went fucking psychotic.
Okay. Yeah, this one I showed before. I do have that one. I'll show it tomorrow. Yeah, accused you of having an affair with me, of TC. Like, you're having so many affairs. You're having all the affairs.
Mama Palmer told me last night, she goes, darn, baby girl, you got a busy beaver. And I'm like, my beaver is not busy, but thank you.
And you know what's funny is, like I'm sure, like, I was fully expecting, like, a fair talk, because people are out there stirring that rumor, and we know who those people are. You know, and of course, they only. What's that?
Come February, those rumors are going to get much worse once we're together on that ship.
Oh, yeah, because we're going on a vacation together, but it's not like you and me. Like,
No.
I'm literally sharing a cabin with another woman, okay? And I'm going to have an adjoined room with my parents. You think I'm going to have an affair with somebody? You're going to be in a room with your mom.
Is in a exactly. We've got the Grangers 2 doors down. We've got Larry and Saucy 2 doors down from us. Like, if we were having an affair, how the fuck would we sneak around? How?
TC says, I don't have affairs with emotionally unstable women.
Bite me, TC.
Now, I will say this. Georgie messes with me on the cruise. She's going to end up with an upside down pineapple magnet on her door. Because I'm bringing some pineapple magnets, and she'll be like,
we are going to torture each other. What are you talking about?
You're across the hall from my parents. I'm like a little bit down.
Saucy says she put me directly across the hall from you. Either way, I'm tormenting your ass while we're on the cruise. So
the way they are, you're more across from my parents, but I'm like a little bit down because it's all because the Grangers are on the end, so it kind of moves your door off kilter a little bit. And if we were going to be sneaking around with an affair, would we be talking about it online? No.
No.
That's not how any of this shit works.
So, back when you first brought me into the game, before I even had my channel going at all, Lisa started attacking me because I was one of your guests. And that's where the rumors of you and I having an affair originally started, was with Lisa Lee.
Sharon O'Donnell. There's a phone number in our scroll and an email in our scroll. You can reach out to me via one of those. I'll need more details, but we can talk after the stream.
And we told Mr. G about it, and he was like, go along with it. He was all for you and I feeding it. If you can't beat them, join them. And he thinks it's funny as hell. Still to this day, he thinks it's funny.
Suzanne lives closer to me. Like, that would, if you're going to accuse me of an affair, that would make more sense. It would make more sense to accuse you of an affair with Brett and Therese. Like, they live
Well, that
closer
would
to
be
you.
weird. Literally, me and the Grangers live less than 10 minutes apart.
I could see you being the cream in an Oreo.
Stop! What the fuck?
They're good Christians. They're gonna be like, Skipper, you need to stop with that talk. See, we play around, and that some people just can't understand that. Like, we're playful, and being playful doesn't mean anything is serious.
Exactly. Like, why can't guys and girls be friends? Why is it always got to immediately turn into the girl's a whore and she's
Right.
sleeping with this person?
That tells you more about that person than about us. She
She told me a week before she went crazy on me that's how she got with her husband. Is she had an affair on her first husband with him.
she's probably having an affair now. If you're a
I've
hammer,
seen some things.
if you're a hammer and you're looking around, everything's going to be a nail. I don't know that for sure. I'm just saying, based upon what I know, and I had my ex cheat on me. While she was cheating on me, she was accusing me of cheating, with everyone and everything. And, I realize now, that's what cheaters do. They accuse everybody of it.
Narcissists and cheaters, they have about the same little pattern. If they are doing something they shouldn't be doing, they will immediately jump to accusing you of doing said thing they are doing.
Absolutely. 100% projection.
I've been with, don't get me wrong, me and Mr. G have been working our asses off to get better. However, we do have a pattern in our relationship. And anytime one of us, we've both fucked up in this marriage. We have both made mistakes. But when he's doing something he shouldn't be doing, my computer, my phone, anything I have gets gone through and finds something to be accused of, even if I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
That's just how that works.
Yeah. And but I mean, here's the thing. You have a therapist. You talk stuff out with your therapist. You're trying to handle things in a healthy way.
Medication isn't always the answer. I have been very open. I have been on multiple different medications. It doesn't work. It makes me worse.
See, with me, I've been on medication. I can't tell you if it works because I was never put on like a heavy dose. But I can tell you the therapy absolutely helped me. That, and then finding other ways that would help my condition also helped me. Like I've talked about, calming things. I watch YouTube spray paint art videos to calm myself down. It's a weird thing, but it works.
Yeah, therapy. I've been in therapy since long before I started YouTube. And it took me having a full-on meltdown. I had started cutting again. I wanted to leave this earth, and I was like, I need help. I can't. So I finally found therapy, and it works. Much better than any pill has ever worked for me.
It works if you're willing to work with it. I'll say that.
Exactly.
Some people I've seen go to therapy and just be like, my therapist doesn't know what they're talking about. And here's the thing. If you have a problem with your therapist or you think they're wrong, go to a different therapist. You can always change therapists. It took me, I've probably been to 7 different therapists. My current one I've been with for probably 3 years now. And she is awesome. I was communicating with her yesterday.
Oh, Jessica, I got Jesus. There ain't no doubt about that. Between therapy and finding God again, I am a healthier me than I have been in 15, 16 years.
Um, some, especially with mental illness, you can't always listen because there are voices in your head. You know, there's
That
that thing
part.
that's always gnawing at you. Um, so for me, talking out things works way better. Uh, if you tried getting me to listen when I'm having a panic attack, ain't gonna happen. Ain't
That
gonna happen.
part. Yeah, no.
I have to get that word salad out sometimes. You know, I just got to blurt it out, have someone listen and say, "Okay, now this." And once I say it, then I can move on to the next thing.
And I think that's another reason why people think you and I are having affairs, because anytime I'm having one of my panic attacks, I word vomit on you and you're able to bring me back down to reality.
Yeah. And here's the thing, I do that with so many people. Like I get veterans who do that with me. I don't talk about it every day because what I talk about with them is between me and them.
Exactly.
Good morning, Charlene. She's over there
And
on
talking
Facebook.
about she was talking about being a loyal friend. That's not loyalty. Going
Yeah,
behind people's
look,
backs and talking shit or spreading their private conversations with people
threatening
is
to
not
call
loyalty.
CPS when you haven't seen any abuse. You're just assuming there's abuse. Threatening to call CPS. So you need to keep those because if she does call CPS, you need to be like, here's who called you. This person I've got police reports on. This is harassment. They
Right.
are they are uh, weaponizing the system to harass. Now, I didn't just call on Lynette because I wanted to call on Lynette. I saw something.
Yeah. There's so many videos of police footage and police or fish and wildlife showing the conditions that child is living in. That's fucking
Yeah.
different.
Well, and I didn't even call about that. I called
Well,
about the locking in the trailer.
yeah, there's that too. Coop, do you really want me to put that out there? You're asking me that question. If you want me to say why Chris was put out in the cold, I will gladly say it, but it's not really my place, is it?
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if we have to go into Chris because Chris isn't doing anything, you know. But Wednesday clearly is. Wednesday wants the attention.
She's doing it on behalf of him.
You think? You think
If
she?
you Oh, he comments on every single one of the posts.
Oh, well, then I'd say fair game. Yeah, if they want this fight, okay, we'll bring it.
So the reason Wednesday flipped crazy is because we cut ties with Chris because Chris was spreading rumors, one, trying to cause a breakup between Coop and I, and tried to blame it on our top mods. The things he was saying, he was putting the blame on our top mods, and he got caught in that. But he was also trying to come between Mama and Coop. That is why Chris was put out in the cold. He tried to break up a marriage.
Here's the other thing. Chris was at the same time asking for personal donations because he has cancer. And
Yes.
I don't, you know, you see these patterns with people, you know, Lynette, this case, like all these people, like it's give me money. Like I've got Veteran Nation. I don't want the money. I have it to give to other people. But yeah, you see these patterns where all these people, you know, Wednesday has her kitten rescue, just like how Lynette has her turtle rescue. So you're seeing patterns of this mental illness, and it's all grift. And then when you don't do stuff, they turn against you. And yeah, it's like, dude, just go to work.
They don't like it because me and Coop has always been very open and honest. Whether it's a mental illness, a disability like autism, like Stupid Dave keeps using autism as a crutch.
Yeah.
Cancer patients, it is not an excuse to be a shitty human being. It's not okay.
Yeah.
I would never do the things these people are doing to others, and they're out here playing the victim. I would never.
And you know, and here's the other thing. What you guys don't see between me and Georgie is like we're brutally honest with each other. Like
Yeah.
during the day, like we send each other messages, we call each other, and I mean there are times where like we call like I've said some pretty almost mean things to her, and she takes it, and she can take my brutal honesty and she gives it right back to me too.
Yeah. I have never had a friend like Mikey. Ever.
That's because there's not many people like me.
You are definitely one of a kind. Between you and Coop keeps me in line. He keeps me in reality. Oh boy, does he give me reality checks. But so do you. And because of the way mine and your friendship is, I'm learning boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And not only am I learning other people's boundaries, but I'm learning to set my own.
And here's the thing. I've told you and I've told other people kind of the same thing. Don't you dare do that. Like I've said that to many people. You were the only person who was like, okay, why should I not do that? Other people were like, you don't fucking tell me what to do. And it's like, I'm giving good advice in every single, in every single thing. I'm looking at it from an outside perspective and saying, whatever it is that the situation is, like, you're fucking up. And I'm telling you, but I've had people, and they've turned on me and threatened me. And it's like, okay, well, you're not really hurting me.
I'm open to learn because I was never taught things. And you're willing to teach me why not to do this instead of just demanding me not to do it. You teach me.
And you give me a female perspective on things. I can ask you things and be like I can go talk to a million dudes. I work on a Marine base. And but like when I need a woman's opinion on stuff, I go to you, and there's a couple other women I go to, but I appreciate that. My husband has autism, won't tell anyone because he doesn't want judged, because he grew up with family treating him like he was retarded, because he was different than them. So did he rism with the tism? Is that how he got you, Jem? The Riz, the Tiz Riz.
And that's my thing, Jimba, is I will never treat Tiny any differently than I do my other kids just because he's on the spectrum. Just because he's nonverbal doesn't mean my child doesn't know right from wrong. He is so smart. And
it's got to be incredibly frustrating when you're nonverbal because you can't communicate,
Yeah. He's slowly starting to get verbal. And that's with autism, the nonverbal autism. It's not that they're stupid. It's not that they're unintelligent in any way. They're delayed. And every time he finally says a new word, it's like any mother with a toddler, even though he's not a toddler. It's so exciting because he's finally starting to talk.
And, and here's the thing. There are people who are like, you shouldn't be talking about this online. The problem is people like this, what they're trying to do is bully Georgie. And one thing bullies hate is when people when they realize that the person they're trying to bully has people standing beside them. That's why I said, I'm taking this to air. I was willing to let it go for a while, but I'm not going to sit back and let you bully Georgie. We're going to stand together. And that's all I want from you guys, is to be like, hey, this is wrong. These people need to shut the hell up and just move on with their lives.
There is one person from YouTube that I have already met in person, and that's Yankee. And she's a witness to how happy and healthy my kids are. And boy, does Tiny love her.
I like that story, Jem. I grew up, I had my son laughing because I was talking to him about, we were planning the trip that we took to Hilton Head, and we were talking about all the things we want to do. And I go, you're so fortunate that you have a dad who asks you, hey, what do you want to do on your vacation? And because my parents didn't ask us, but my younger brother was into two things: trains and fire trucks. And I go, we used to have to go look at fucking trains and fire trucks every vacation. I go, it was like living with an autistic kid. And my son,
literally, that's what Tiny loves. He loves trains and monster trucks and fire trucks and police cars. Like, he loves cop cars so much. And luckily, with our property manager, her husband is one of our local police. So every time he comes to see her, he does the sirens because he knows Tiny's in here watching. Like, our local PD and FD, anytime they come through, they purposely do the sirens for Tiny Man.
So I'm going to have to wrap things up here because we're going to be packing up and leaving today. But hopefully, I was not playing around when I warned and told people to stop, but they didn't want to stop. So now they've been put on blast. If you want to keep going, keep escalating. Skipper's here for it. I don't give a fuck. You want to you think it's fun to mess with Georgie? Wait till I start messing with you. And I haven't. I have not yet. I've just shown what you're publicly stating to people. And yeah, people should be careful who they come after. Yeah.
Sweet Tea gonna get involved and all hell's gonna break loose.
Right? Like, we can play these games. I'm like Milton Bradley. I got more fucking games. So
Go
there
watch
you
it,
go.
TC. Next, we'll be accused of having an affair too. You'll just be another number on the roster, apparently.
I'm Milton Bradley. TC's Parker Brothers. We got fucking games. But yeah. So hopefully this is a wake-up call and they realize, hey, maybe I should stop with this shit. But if a call's made to CPS, Georgie, you now have this because you're not doing anything. You don't want anything to happen. You just want them to stop, right?
Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, the more they keep doing, just keep making police reports, build that paper trail with them, because now they're threatening to abuse government services. And yeah, anyone in Texas who's familiar with Texas harassment and cyber harassment laws, reach out to me. Yep. TC, I'm not nice like Skipper. I'm an asshole. Well, Skipper's nice until it's time to not be nice.
Kim, you do you, baby. I already know how you are. You do you.
Right?
You don't fuck with the Kims, man.
Yeah. I learned that early on. I ain't messing with the Kims. Kims and Rogue Mama. Like, any of them was telling me back off, I'm backing the fuck off.
Facts. I'm not messing with Rogue either. I love her.
Yeah, there's a couple people. It's like they speak softly but carry a big stick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Yankee Bell. Yeah, we need to go through. We need to go through Texas harassment and stalking laws and cyber harassment laws. That's what we need to.
I've already told Mr. G that if it comes down to it, I'm going to have to go in hiding. Simply because of her threats. And God forbid if Mama Georgie gets on her old ass. That's one woman you don't want on you. You gonna fuck around and find out with Mama Georgie. I'm telling you. I've watched my mama beat a girl's ass over her daughter. Don't do it. That's not the line you want to cross. Don't do it.
Right. All these people want. They all want to start shit. It's like they want to start shit until it comes at them, and then they want to cry and play the victim.
And that's what she was trying to do with making that post about you.
Yeah.
What you did.
And I didn't even mention her by name. But okay.
The shoe fit though, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you want to start it? Okay. I'm here for it. I'll fucking Skipper will play. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Georgie, thank you for coming on here.
Thank you for being the bestie and defending me.
Oh, always. Always. Until you cross the line, you know me. I'll tell you, you crossed the line.
Yeah, and that's how you and I are with each other. If one of us cross each other's boundaries, we let each other know and we correct it.
Yep. And my pet peeve isn't someone crossing my boundaries. It's when I tell them, these are my boundaries, and then they don't acknowledge them.
Exactly.
Right, Coop?
Tell us how you really feel, Coop.
All right, guys. I'm going to get going. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, thank you for being worth serving.